It's been more than 4 months since the Charlotte native went on a trip with friends to Cabo, Mexico. She didn't return home alive. Mexican authorities have ruled her death a femicide or murder. The FBI also investigating her death. But here we are 4 months later, still no arrests in this case, leaving many questions like how did this happen and who did it?
Just when we thought we'd heard everything about Shanquella Robinson's tragic story, a shocking new revelation has turned the case on its head. The FBI has just disclosed critical details that suggest her death wasn't an accident or a tragic mishap. It was planned. But why would anyone orchestrate such a horrifying act? What motivated those she considered friends to betray her in the worst possible way? Shanquella was a vibrant 25-year-old with her entire life ahead of her. In October 2022, she embarked on what was supposed to be a dream vacation with friends in Cabo San Lucas. But within 24 hours, the trip took a sinister turn, ending in her mysterious and untimely death. Initial reports of alcohol poisoning were quickly debunked when chilling footage of her being violently assaulted surfaced, leaving the world in shock. Now, with the FBI's latest revelations, the narrative has shifted once again. This case is no longer just about negligence or tragic circumstances. It's about cold, calculated planning. Who was behind it, and what was the motive? Stay with us as we uncover the details of this heartbreaking case, dive into the FBI's findings, and explore what these revelations mean for the fight for justice for Shanquella. This is a story of betrayal, heartbreak, and a family's relentless pursuit of the truth. A tragic loss. Shanquella Robinson was a vibrant 25-year-old woman from Charlotte, North Carolina, whose life was cut short during what was supposed to be a fun-filled vacation. On October 29, 2022, Shanquella traveled to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, with 6 companions. Within 24 hours, she was dead, and initial reports claimed her passing was due to alcohol poisoning. However, the truth turned out to be far more sinister. A disturbing video later surfaced, showing Shanquella being brutally assaulted by one of her travel companions while others stood by, doing nothing to intervene. This shocking footage contradicted the original narrative and led to widespread outrage, demanding justice for Shanquella. Her death, surrounded by mystery and unanswered questions, became a lightning rod for conversations about accountability, violence, and the role of authorities in protecting victims abroad. As the FBI and Mexican authorities delved into the case, the findings raised more questions than answers. Who was responsible for Shanquella's death? Why were her travel companions silent? And was her death truly a planned act of violence? Today, we unravel the chilling details of Shanquella Robinson's case, a story that has left a family devastated and a community demanding answers. The ill-fated trip. Events leading up to the incident. Shanquella embarked on her trip to Cabo San Lucas with 6 individuals, later infamously dubbed the Cabo Six. Described as a close-knit group, their purpose was to enjoy a luxury getaway. However, accounts from the trip suggest rising tensions, with subtle conflicts beginning to surface shortly after their arrival. Upon their arrival at the villa, the group engaged in what appeared to be typical vacation activities, relaxing, enjoying the scenery, and preparing for nights out. However, witnesses later revealed that interactions within the group were strained. Shanquella, known for her bubbly personality and ability to light up a room, seemed out of place among companions who appeared distant or even hostile. The timeline leading up to the assault remains murky, but reports indicate growing friction among the group. The dynamics within the villa hinted at hidden animosities, culminating in the horrifying assault that was recorded and later shared online. The unanswered question remains: what triggered the violence? And was there an underlying motive for targeting Shanquella? The assault captured evidence. The video that shook the world begins with Shanquella visibly unprepared to defend herself. As a member of the group unleashes a violent attack. Striking her repeatedly, the attacker showed no hesitation, while others in the room not only failed to intervene, but also appeared to record the incident on their phones. Their inaction was as chilling as the attack itself. This graphic footage sent shockwaves through social media, sparking widespread outrage and disbelief. The public questioned how such an incident could occur and why no one in the room stepped in to stop the violence. Adding to the horror, the video was released after Shanquella's death, leading to speculation about the group's intentions and what they might have been hiding. The video played a critical role in the case, forcing authorities to reconsider their initial conclusions. It also galvanized a global audience, drawing attention to the inconsistencies in the story and sparking demands for a thorough investigation. The footage, though painful for Shanquella's family, became a crucial piece of evidence in their pursuit of justice. Investigations unfold, from Mexico to the FBI. The investigation into Shanquella's death began with Mexican authorities, who initially categorized the case as a potential femicide, a term used to describe gender-based killings. While their efforts included questioning witnesses and reviewing evidence, the inconsistencies in their findings soon drew criticism. The FBI became involved after U.S. citizens demanded accountability. Federal agents collaborated with Mexican officials, but conflicting autopsy reports revealed discrepancies. The Mexican autopsy cited severe spinal cord injury as the cause of death, while an independent U.S. report raised questions about the timeline of events, legal actions, and families' pursuit of justice. Shanquella's family, led by her grieving mother, filed a lawsuit against the Cabo Six, as well as the FBI and the U.S. Department of State, accusing them of negligence and conspiracy. They alleged that the group's silence and the authorities' delayed responses hindered justice. The family's demands extended beyond accountability for Shanquella's death. They sought transparency in the investigation and justice for the pain they endured. They called for the extradition of those responsible and urged the U.S. government to ensure that no family has to endure similar suffering. Public outcry and media coverage. Social media played a pivotal role in keeping Shanquella's story alive. Hashtags like Justice for Shanquella and viral posts brought her case to global attention. Public advocacy turned the spotlight on the Cabo Six, demanding accountability and pressuring authorities to act. Media outlets, influencers, and activists rallied behind the case, amplifying the family's call for justice. High-profile figures voiced their support, urging the FBI and Mexican authorities to expedite their investigations. Public figures' involvement gave the case greater visibility, reinforcing the importance of holding perpetrators accountable. Reflecting on the quest for justice, Shanquella Robinson's death is a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the devastating consequences of violence. Her family's tireless pursuit of justice reflects their enduring love and determination to honor her memory. While the revelations and legal battles continue, the journey to closure is far from over. Shanquella's story serves as a powerful call to action for justice, transparency, and accountability. It emphasizes the importance of vigilance and collective advocacy in addressing crimes against U.S. citizens abroad. As we remember Shanquella, let us reflect on the value of life and the importance of standing together against injustice. Share your thoughts on this case in the comments, and let's continue to amplify the voices of those seeking answers. Together, we can honor Shanquella's memory and work toward a future where justice prevails. Shanquella Robinson's story is one of tragedy, betrayal, and resilience. From the moment the horrifying footage of her assault surfaced to the FBI's latest revelations, it's clear this was no ordinary case. Her death was not just a random act of violence, it was planned, and now the world is watching as the quest for justice continues. Her family's fight for answers and accountability is a testament to their love and strength. They've stood tall against silence, bureaucracy, and overwhelming grief, demanding that those responsible for this heinous act are held accountable. The public's outcry, social media's unwavering spotlight, and the involvement of the FBI show that this case is far from over. As we reflect on Shanquella's life, let us not forget the importance of standing together for justice. Every voice, every share, and every demand for accountability brings us closer to uncovering the truth. What are your thoughts on these new developments? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can stay updated on this case and others like it. Together, we can amplify the call for justice and ensure that Shanquella's story continues to shine a light on the importance of accountability and truth.